We're investing in the community though is to make sure that we have the facilities that are up to scratch, that are better than that hill that Belinda and I, although we have fond memories of it, don't we, Belinda? Okay, so thanks to you all for coming in and sharing those stories with us. And I know there are a lot of other people in the room who have benefited as well. So now the other thing that we've started doing is running community courses. We've run a handling food one, we've run a first aid one, we've run a CPR, and our next one is happening on the 4th of April. Okay, it's an online reputation workshop. Okay, we all know that there's been an explosion out there in what happens, but there are some pitfalls as well. And so we're very fortunate to have on our board Jürgen, who's right up the back, being technical. He runs a business called Innoviz, and he's going to run that workshop. So with our ever-growing world of social media, your online reputation is just so important. LDCE will be holding an online reputation workshop to give you some tips and tricks on how to deal with the negative and positive side of your online reputation. So details will come out via email very soon. So Andrew, do you want to close the thing? I'll just give you those dates again. And I've just read the line here. So they're going to close on the 5th of April, and you'll know by the 1st of May. And hopefully tonight you've all updated all your details on that sheet as you came in, because that's what Belinda will be emailing out to that address, the application form. Okay? Tuesday morning, those applications will be there. And she has a few paper copies there tonight, but ideally we do want it via email, please. So I'll just hand back to Andrew to close. My reputation for being
Thank you, Libby. And before I do close, just a couple of quick ones. Wayne, you won't be aware of this, but the Upstart program, who are behind the entrepreneurial thing that Wayne talked about, I was so impressed with what I saw that night, and I was sitting beside Wayne and we just looked at each other, and actually Wayne wanted to go early until he heard his kids present, and he said, I'm hanging for the end now. Sorry about that. But I was so impressed by what the Upstart program, which runs out of North Geelong, had put together, that I got together with all of the community banks in the Geelong region, going down as far as Haywood and Apollo Bay and so forth, and collectively we've put some funds together, which Bendigo Bank give us some marketing funds. They don't give it to our bank directly, but collectively we've actually sponsored Upstart for next year as a community bank. So we are encouraging the Upstart program to expand beyond the Geelong boundaries, because it was very impressive seeing what these kids had been exposed to and what they put together. So that's a surprise for you tonight.
That's great.
Gary, I haven't told you this, but my wife and I attended the AGM, and you know what AGMs are like, you get a job. We didn't get a job, but we both went away from the Midgets AGM presentation evening. It was awesome. And at one stage, there was 100 people up on the stage. What the club did, they said, everybody that's volunteered and done something for this year, come up and get a certificate. Well, there's no one left sitting on the floor. It was so impressive, and it was impressive because you had grandparents, parents, kids. Like, you had multi-generations there, and you don't see that with many clubs and activities. So I loved what you did there, and it's stuck with me as a really good story to tell. Tennis club, I went there, looked out the back, checked out all the old photos, caught up with my neighbours when I first moved to Lara in 1980, so there you go. Guests tonight, it's really good. I hope